Hi, I'm Scott Humphrey, CEO of the World Floor Covering Association, and this is Leadership Live. Coming out of the worldwide pandemic we've just experienced, there was likely a commonality among all of us, and that was that at some point we experienced fear. Fear of what had happened or likely what we thought might happen. The bad thing about fear is it's binding. It holds us where we are. I saw a lot of businesses kind of hunker down because they were afraid they would not survive. And had they stayed in, they would have found, at least in the retail flooring business, one of the best years they had ever experienced. Had a conversation with a friend of mine, Jim Armstrong, today, and I asked him how he was doing, and he shared with me a personal experience of skydiving. It really surprised me. I said, "Jim, you skydived?" He said, "Over 200 times now." I said, "Tell me about the first time." He said, I had experienced some depression, and he said, as I thought about that, he said, I was really excited. He said, I wasn't depressed for a while because I was really focused in on the event. But he said, when I got up in the plane and it was about time to go out, he said, my natural tendency, even though I wasn't willing myself to do it, was to reach up and secure myself against the plane. He said, they had to keep telling me, hey, listen, you got to let go of the plane. You got to let go of the plane. And he said, when I finally got out in the air on this tandem jump, he said it was the most amazing feeling of freedom. I said, so let me get this right. So while you were on the plane, you were focused on everything you were afraid of. But once you made the jump, you were simply focused on being free. And he said, that's right. It was William Wallace, the great Scottish freedom fighter, who said, every man dies, but not every man lives. It's fascinating to think about the people who get caught in their success and they get bound where they are. And I want to challenge you, especially coming out of this crisis, to take some risk. Yeah, think through those risks, let them be calculated, but be willing to move forward and do something for the example that you set. Otherwise, we lose the opportunity to have a positive impact on those who are looking to us. I read this poem and I thought it was very appropriate for ending today. It says, there was a very cautious man who never laughed or played. He never risked, he never tried, he never sang or prayed. And when one day he passed away, his insurance was denied. For since he never really lived, they claimed he never died. I encourage you, set the example, move, take action. Take the jump, and then go out there and lead.